The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. But the willingness to learn is a choice. Hi everyone, and welcome to the first official video of my August/September back to school extravaganza. So before I get into the topic at hand, I just want to say that if you would like to see some videos on my morning, evening, and weekend study routine, how to use mind maps and cue cards, how to study and be motivated to study every day, and many more school-related topics, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I will be posting not one, but 2 videos a week starting right now and until the end of September. So with that out of the way, let's just come back to today's video where I would like to disclose and reveal some graduate students' hacks that will significantly make your life easier in university and help you be amongst the toppers and get those A's without putting in all the grueling work, because there are ways around it. So if you want to know what those are, keep on watching. Number 1, the Note-Taking Squad. I learned this a little too late, but there is such a thing as forming a reading group at the beginning of the semester to reduce the amount of effort you have to put into reading those big bada boom chunky 120 chapters behavioral neuroscience books. Divide the chapters amongst your friends, divide the classes amongst your friends, so when that midterm comes, you will have a beautiful Word document with all the chapters in there. You only had to worry about chapters 1 to 5 and all the 68 chapters someone else did. And that, my friends, is gold because you can focus on other things like writing papers, assignments. Number 2, it does get easier. Do not get discouraged in the first U1 of university. Everything is new. Everything is just new concepts, new words, new environment, and that plays into your stress level, your anxiety level. From college or from cégep to university is like night and day. The amount of info you're being bombarded with when you're used to like 30 minutes or 1 hour classes, and now your classes are 3 hours long, full of info, just packed coming at you, you're gonna be overwhelmed. But I guarantee you, please do not get discouraged in your first year. My most favorite and my best grades are in my U2 and more specifically in my U3 of university. When you know the basics, you're comfortable, you're in your element, and you're used to it. It's a question of habit. Number 3, seconds to organization. I noticed that one of the worst stressors when you're gonna study for your finals and your midterms is organizing and getting together all the material you have to study. Mine was scattered all over the place in different Word documents, in different like PowerPoints. I printed the slides, but they weren't numbered and they were like all like this in different school bags. Take literally 2 minutes either after the class or when you come home from school, and if you have notes on a loose piece of paper, put it in your binder organized after the last lecture. So when you have to study, you just have to open a binder or open a Word document and it's all in order. All there, you don't have to just waste your time to get everything together. Number 4, come prepared. I don't think a lot of us like to do this because we're pressed on time, but believe you me, every single time I did this, it significantly helped me. Those are the classes I remember the most, the ones I come prepared for. It doesn't take effort at all. If you have PowerPoint slides that are given to you before class, print them out, read them. You don't even have to like analyze them in detail. Just read so you have a feeling of the words and the material that's gonna come to you. And then when you find yourself in class and you hear what you read, it's kind of like repetition. So you're studying while hearing about it for the first time. Number 5, speed reading. Studies have found that the average speeding read is 150 to 250 words per minute. And the average talking speed is about the same. So if you want to increase your reading speed, because let's face it, you have enough to read in university, you have to try to not read in your mind, something called sub-vocalization. What research suggests you do is that instead of reading in your mind and focusing on each word and pronouncing each word, you should focus on the big idea of what you're trying to read. So what you get out of reading. This is a bit complicated to explain and a bit complicated to do. I will do a video more in depth on this because I also struggle with this. I do sub-vocalization like it's nobody's business. So we'll try to figure it out together. Also, side tip, it is found that Times New Roman is the fastest font to read. Number 6, the Study Day Promise. I strongly encourage you to dedicate either one morning, one evening, or what I used to do, one entire day to schoolwork. No matter what happens during the week, you will never, ever, ever, or very rarely, switch your study day for anything else. My boyfriend and I had a deal that every Sunday, no matter what, that was our study day. Sunday, my parents knew I was studying. Sunday, my friends knew I was at home studying no matter what. This will just calm you down during the week and reassure you that if anything were to happen, you always have that full day reserved for you. Number 7, mind map your chapters. I would highly recommend that after you finish reading each chapter, you just relax a bit, take 5 minutes, and from your memory, try to draw a mind map of the key concepts and overall what you remembered from that chapter in a mind map, using colors, using illustrations. This is an amazing revision technique. It also serves as great feedback because you're like, okay, so when I read the chapters, I just highlighted everything, didn't remember much in my mind map. When I read my chapters and took chapter notes, I remembered much more. So it can help you adjust your studying technique. Number 8, planning is not a waste of time. I don't know where we get this, but taking the time to open your agenda or your bullet journal or blatantly a blank piece of paper and planning out what you are about to do is not wasting your time. What is wasting your time is going in there, being all over the place, not being able to do anything because you're so confused and you have so much on your mind, like I have to do this, and this, and I have to and then you're trying to multitask and do a bunch of stuff when planning, which takes 2 minutes, can help you reduce stress, can help you achieve so much more. And it is actually proven that people that write their goals or have a to-do list actually achieve more than the people that do not. So I don't care if it is your friends making fun of you, your siblings, or even like your teachers and your parents. You, my friend, plan what you're gonna do. It's not a waste of time. And you will show them that once you get those A's and you succeed in classes. So, number 9, deeper meaning. This has helped me significantly with topics or disorders in my classes that I had a really hard time understanding because they were very complex. So if you find yourself in bio and you don't know, you can't grasp cell division, or me, it was in abnormal psych, I had a lot of difficulty understanding Huntington's disease. Look it up on YouTube. You will absorb so much more info. And just the fact that it's illustrated, or maybe like real life, or you see the person with said disorder, you will kind of internalize it and form a deeper meaning, because it's different looking at a disorder name on a piece of paper and listing all the symptoms versus seeing a person with Huntington's disease. And finally, number 10, and in my personal opinion, the hardest but the most legit advice I have to give anyone, is your mind might say no, but your body should say yes. Let me explain. You might never be motivated or feel like studying or doing heavy work or working out or waking up in the morning. your mind is gonna try to justify skipping or like going around what you have to do. For example, when I have to wake up early in the morning, something that I absolutely hate, my mind starts to just overthink and be like, oh, do I really have to get up? 5 more minutes, like I can do this another day. It's okay, you can stay in bed for. As my mind is making up all this blah 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 blah, my body is already out of bed, getting dressed, heading to the kitchen. What I'm basically telling you is to not listen to the voice in your head. It's hard, it takes practice, but it is all a question of willpower. And if I can do it, so can you. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to me if you like what you see, because I post videos as of right now twice a week. So I'll see you Thursday. Bye guys!